Good evening. This is BelGeode, and we are back with some more Skyrim VR. And just to remind you, we are in Bruma. We are playing through Beyond Skyrim Bruma, which is a part of the Beyond Skyrim team. We're actually just about done here. There are still some places that we could potentially explore and whatnot, but I kind of don't feel like I need to show that to you. I've already shown you a large bulk of the quests that come with this particular mod. And bear in mind, it will be expanded, of course, once we get the rest of Cyrodiil, but I have no idea when any of that is coming. The link, of course, is in the video description below to Beyond Skyrim if you want to follow them either on their YouTube channel or their Discord or any of that kind of stuff. And if you want to help them out as well, you can also do it that way. All right, but what are we doing today? We're going to tie up some loose ends. So Tannia and I are going to head to Bruma, and we're actually going to purchase the house that we were told by the Count a few episodes back that we could now purchase. And the whole reason why I'm doing that is I want to give Taco a job. Since I highly doubt that Taco can live with us in Skyrim, because of course he's a companion specifically made for the Bruma mod, I'm thinking he's going to live in this area anyway. And I'd rather him not be in a little tent. So we're going to bend the rules a little bit. He will be under my protection, but he will live in my house in Bruma. See how I'm getting around the law there? I just hope the guard captain goes for it. All right, so morning, Jordis. Morning, Tannia. Tannia, come with me. Um, Whenever you're ready, dear. Okay. Jordis,
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
honored to see you too. Get the ship ready because we're going to be flying out of here as soon as we're done in
Honored to
Bruma.
see you again, my Thane.
Yes, and honored to see you too. Okay. No, I thought I saw everybody else in here. All right, except for Ginger. She's probably downstairs. Hang tight, girls. We're going to head to Bruma. We'll be back in a moment, and then we'll head back home to Skyrim. Okay, so before we get going, let me just do a quick walkabout on the ship. Make sure there's no stray mountain lions or anything else attached to my ship. It looks like we're pretty good. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. Now, we're not going to fly the ship as you typically would. I showed you in that one episode how you can activate the ship and fly it around. We're not going to do it that way. I have something special in mind, which of course I will explain once we get back from Bruma. But, Tannia, we've got work to do, so let's head to the ground level, please. All right. Oh, what are you doing all the way over there? Didn't I just see you behind me? Let me see if Taco's still down here sleeping. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Okay. Well, we'll leave him be because I want this to be a surprise for him. I'm pretty sure he probably has no voiceover lines to that effect because I'm not even sure if the developers really expected me to be doing what I plan on doing. But we're going to do it anyway. Why? Because I'm the Dragonborn and we can. Good morning, guard lady. Hope everything is all right in the city. It does seem a little quiet this morning, doesn't it? Anything going on?
Civilian?
Guard. I swear, these people have no idea who the heck I am, except for that one guard that recognizes me as a Dragonborn. The rest of them are like, they couldn't care less. Not sure how I feel about that. But it might be asking too much for me to have the developers add in extra lines just so people in Cyrodiil actually recognize me as the Dragonborn. But, All right, let's see if we can buy us a house. We might have gotten in here a little too early, because I'm not seeing anyone. Oh, you know what? They may be in the back. Yeah, I think they're all in the back having breakfast. Yep, sure enough. There is everybody. Okay. Cool beans. Morning, Count. Morning, everybody, except
Oh,
Thalmor.
look, an infant. How quaint.
Oh, you don't want to start with me, son. I will wreck you. Wreck. And when I'm done wrecking you, Tannia will wreck you. So don't start with me. Don't worry, we're behaving. We're behaving. I'm actually here to talk to old dude over here. Old dude, I need you.
I can handle most smaller matters. Try not to bother the Count unless it's important. He's
Well,
a busy man.
I can see that. He's busy eating pumpernickel bread from the looks of it. Listen, he said something about a house. I would like to buy said house.
Ah, yes. A true friend to Bruma is more than welcome within our walls.
Excellent.
We have one house currently on the market.
Okay.
It's called White Pine Lodge. Conveniently located right at the heart of town.
I think I know where that is.
Luxurious, befitting a hero of your stature.
Excellent. I'll take it.
On the market for 10,000 septims.
10,000, that's it?
I'll grant you. But for a home of that caliber, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy it in a heartbeat too.
Excellent. It's an honor to welcome a hero such as yourself as a citizen of our city, friend.
Well, I don't know about all that.
Key indeed. Oh, and speak with Cetus Perusius over at Icewindtraders. Next time you get the chance. I hear he's got a fair few furnishings in stock.
Oh, really?
Help you spruce the place up a little.
Okay.
Other than that, well, welcome to our fair city, hero. I hope
Why,
you
thank
find
you.
it a wonderful home for years to come.
Sweet. Okay, so what else can we do? We can do bounties. Yeah, we're not going to do bounties. Thank you very much.
See ya.
See ya. Okay, folks, enjoy your breakfast. I'm going to go check out our house.
Trails are very cold this time of year. And every time of year.
Yeah, I gathered that. Thank you. Cool. So we got ourselves a house, and it was a steal at 10,000. You know how much a house sells for where I live? Holy crap. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. All right, so we're going to check it out first, and then we'll stop by the Icewindtrader and see if we can get some furniture, because I want to see what it looks like first. And I know Tannia does too. So let's check out our new house. Okay, so if it's the place I'm thinking, we've actually passed by it several times. It's a decent-sized house by Bruma standards, and it just happens to have a wreath on the front door. So I think it is not this house, but the one next to it, like right in front of the church. Of course, we'll find out in a second here. Yeah, this is the Fighters Guild. I'm still not very impressed with any of these guilds, whether they be Synod or anything else. Yep, this is it. There's the wreath. All right. Wait. Is she following us? What's up with that? Okay, let's check out our house. Wow. Okay, you know, it kind of reminds me of the place where that orc lady is hanging out. What was the guy's name? Gautier, I think. Yeah, that's definitely what it seems like. Oh, look at that. There's even a basement here, too. Nice. Master bedroom. Weapons rack. Very nice. Very nice. I like it, Tannia. How about you? So this can be home away from home the next time that we come to visit Bruma. So that way we don't need to take the airship. We can just live here. Cool. But that is not the main plan. The main plan is to have our little Khajiit friend live here. So let's go make the place homey for him, and then we can wake him up and bring him here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Definitely a lot smaller than Lakeview Manor, but speaking of which, I'll be glad to get back home. Okay, Icewindtrader is right down there, so we'll go this way. Hi.
Us guards, we're well trained. We miss nothing.
Uh-huh.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'll try to. Okay, here we go. Icewindtrader, and we'll talk to Cetus. Oh, he's gonna love this. I'm putting him, and by him, I mean Taco, in the house just opposite the place that he's accused of robbing. Yeah, this is gonna go over well. Holy crap, man. Every time I come in here, stuff falls off your shelves. Listen, I need your help, bud.
What is it?
I understand you sell furnishings, and I just bought a house, and I need furnishings.
Ah, yes, the new owner of White Pine Lodge.
That's
I have
me.
plenty of items you might be interested in to spruce up the place a little.
Okay, well, money is no object.
Make a house a home and all that.
Yeah, I got it.
So,
I got it.
what are you interested in?
Everything. Let's see what you got. Basement crafting area? Yes, I'll
Great
take it.
stuff. That's an anvil, grindstone, tanning rack, the works.
Perfect.
I'll send someone over to install them right away.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Good question. Give me a better bedroom, please.
A good night's sleep in a finely crafted bed, and plenty of other furnishings. Great choice.
All right.
I'll send someone over to install them right away.
Hopefully not the
Anything
same
else?
person. Let's see. Decorations for the main hall, perhaps?
Always important to have a nicely decorated main hall. First
Okay.
impressions are everything, and
Indeed.
all that.
I agree.
I'll send someone over to install them right away.
Okay.
Anything else?
Funny you should mention that. Let's see. Let's spruce up the stairs, shall we?
Ah, you want to spruce up the old staircase.
Yeah, I just said that.
Sorry, alliteration. I brought my flamboyant side out to play.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Uh-huh.
I'll send someone over to install them right away.
Okay, that's
Anything
a lot of
else?
people. That is a lot of people you're sending over. Give me a study.
Ah, couldn't we all use one of those? Well, luckily I have all the furniture needed for a wonderful study.
Perfect.
I'll send someone over to install them right away.
Of course you
Anything
will.
else?
Well, I'm kind of intrigued about this whole workroom thing, so let's talk about that for a second.
Ah, yes. I've looked around White Pine a few times myself. I know the layout.
Uh-huh.
That room would be perfect for an alchemy lab or an enchanting table. Or both. Take your pick.
Give me both.
Ah, you want both.
I
Great
want
choice. Options, versatility. Fun on a rainy day.
Okay.
I'll send someone over to install them right away.
I had a feeling
Keep
you
in
were going to
mind
say
I can
that.
furnish that room to be more specialized if you have just a lab or table.
Okay.
If you change your mind and decide you want to go back to basics a bit, just
Mm-hmm.
let me know.
Okay. Well, that will do it for me. Thank you so much for all your assistance, and enjoy all that gold that I just gave you. Thankfully, we are loaded.
All right then. You need anything else? Cutlery, perhaps?
No. No cutlery.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, let's check it out now. Oh, no. Those two guys again. Yeah. We're just going to go this way. Alright, let's see if these many people that he said he was going to send have arrived and have done their job. As if by magic. Oh, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Patty on every table. Fruit. There's my enchanter's table. There's my alchemy table. Oh, this is great. This is really great. Wait, are those bedroom slippers by the front door? Barkeeper's shoes? Yeah, close enough. Very nice. What do you think, Tannia? Better homes and gardens? Display case, dresser, an oven, which is great because whenever we're visiting, Allie can cook again. She loves to cook. Nice little eat-in area here. a study with an extra bed. I would assign this to Taco, but I know that cat, he's probably going to use our bed. Which looks considerably better from the previous bed. Holy crap, that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. I won't say it's fit for a king, but it's certainly fit for a Khajiit. Let's go get him. Oh, you know what? Let me check out the basement first. All right, let's see what we got down here. Oh, wow. This is even brighter than the basement back at Lakeview Manor. So there's our anvil here. There's our grindstone. Do we have a smelter? I don't think we have a smelter, but that's okay. We can use the one in town. Workbench and tanning rack. Very nice. I'm telling you, I'm really liking this, Tannia. I'm really liking this. Wow. Honestly, can't wait to come back to Bruma to visit. Okay, now let's go get our feline friend. And I like that the place is so conveniently located, too. It's smack dab in the center of town. Really doesn't get much better than that, does it? Huh. I like it. I like it a lot.
Get away from me.
You get away from me! What the hell are you doing here? You were probably the one that was hurting that dog, too.
Can I help you?
No, you cannot. Alright, so we are going to go get our buddy. And we're going to sneak him into town. The plan is, since I really don't know what his idol is like, I'm basically going to put him in the house and then dismiss him from being my follower. Now, what that should have the effect of doing is having him idle around the house. However, if it still doesn't register as, you know, his house, which more than likely will probably be the case, then he's probably going to end up wandering around town. But we're just going to pretend that he's got some kind of letter from me stating he is authorized to be there and he will not cause any trouble. Buddy, wake up.
How may little Dar'taqto help a big one?
Listen, can you come with me, please?
Hail, friend.
Hi. Oh, you're already following me. Very good, very good. All right, let's go.
Warm sands, friend.
Okay, listen, I got a surprise for you. But you gotta follow me first. Let's go. Oh, he's gonna love this. Townspeople might not be so happy, though. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's us again. Oh, crap. There's a guard captain. Okay, everybody, act natural. Pretend like you don't see the guard captain. We're just moseying around town. You know, doing our thing. Moseying. Yep, that's what we do. We like to mosey. We are the moseying kings and queens. Okay, I think we're out of his eyesight now. All right, buddy. Here it is. Your new home, White Pine Lodge. All right, bud, what do you think? Hopefully you like the place. So this is your task. You are to take care of this house for us. Every time we come to Bruma, we will be staying here. You are always welcome here, but your job is caretaker of this house. And as part of that, do not cause any trouble for any of the people in town, especially the Icewindtrader guy, because he's the one who supplied all these furnishings, and if I get on his bad side, he'll probably take them all back. So,
You are to Dar'taqto as the sun is to an elsewhere snake.
I'm sorry, what?
That is essential. You are a good friend. You see what Dar'taqto means to say, yes?
Yeah, I see what you're trying to say. Okay. I don't know what to tell you to do. I don't want to tell you to part ways, but I don't want to tell you to wait here either, because you're just going to be waiting here indefinitely for us. Yeah. Wait here.
You tell Dar'taqto to wait, and Dar'taqto waits.
Okay. All right. So this is your house now, and you're welcome to come and go as you please. And every time we come to Bruma, we will come to see you. I hate long goodbyes. I'm going to miss you, buddy. All right, let's go, Tannia. Don't look back. Don't look back. Are you sure we did the right thing? I'm not so sure we did the right thing. But maybe we did the right thing. Let's go before I change my mind. Well, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to miss Bruma. Obviously, I'll be back off camera. But at least as far as YouTube videos go, yeah, I'm going to miss this place. Buddy, we're heading out. You have anything to say to me?
What's even more satisfying than arresting a criminal?
What?
Seeing them rot in a cell.
Oh, I should have seen that coming.
Get in? Go to the Gerald View. There's another tavern in town, the Restful Watchman, but it has a bad reputation.
Yeah, I know.
Deserved.
We've been there. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this whole politics thing, because when we were with the Count, he said something about that. Is he always that weird about that? What is the deal with politics?
More than you might think. Between the Count, the White Gold Concordat, and all the other treaties, the rules are constantly changing.
Huh.
All I want to do is protect these people, jail criminals, earn my keep. Then the damned wind changes, and with it, the law. And then, what do you know? I'm supposed to jail this group, and that group, and the other group. And for what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Despite it all, though, I wouldn't trade this job for the world. It's
Well, good to
rewarding,
hear. Good to hear.
fulfilling, and at least it lets me provide for myself and my family.
Wait, you have a family? How did I not know you had a family? And you're from Imperial City, right?
Yep, me and my family. Wife and children are still there, in fact.
Holy hell.
The place is swarming with people. Hard to find any work.
Huh.
Came up here, couldn't find much work either. Joined the guard on a whim. Saw a lot, rose to the ranks. And now I'm guard captain. Funny how things work out.
Right.
I try to take my duties seriously. And send as much as I can back to my loved ones.
Why didn't you just bring them here? I mean, hell, we just bought the White Pine Lodge. You, as a guard captain, you probably could have brought them in and had them live there. But you know what? Not my concern. I just wanted to wish you all the best because we're heading out. So I'll talk to you soon, all right? And you take care of yourself. Don't let them Thalmor jackasses bully you around.
See you.
Or the Count. See ya. All right, let's go. Just taking one last look at Bruma. I know I'll be back, but obviously not right now. All right, so now comes the million-dollar question, and I know you've probably been thinking it since this episode started and you found out we were going back to Skyrim. How are we getting the Dev Aveza back there if we cannot physically fly there to cross the border? Well, as part of the magic of editing, a few episodes back, I actually did sneak back over the border to Skyrim, and while I was there, I stopped by the house and crafted another one of those airship beacons like the one that Tannia has in her inventory right now. So, come to find out, you know my little office desk that has those two maps, the one map of Skyrim and the other map of Tamriel? That's what we're going to use to get home. All right, my dear, shall we get on board? Okay, one final look. Make sure everything is okay. Gotta say, really nice area. I can't wait to come back hopefully with the rest of Cyrodiil here, and just explore this entire vast land. But as far as Bruma, Bruma gets 2 thumbs up. I like this place. I like this place. It's got its quirks, it's got its problems, but it's not a bad little place. And at least it's friendly to Nords, so that's cool. Not to mention to Redguards, which is also important.
Good to see you. Come on in.
Okay, so let's make sure everyone's on board. Jordis is still staring at the map.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Honor to you too. Hi. I hope you're ready. We are going home, my dear. We're going home. So strap yourself in or something. Jordis, you did a perfect job flying us here.
To you, my Thane.
I'm going to do a perfect job flying us back. And Ali and Ghita.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by.
Oh, don't you even start. Your sister is right there. You're going to make me blush. She is too much. Control your sister, Tannia. As a matter of fact, relax.
Hello, my love.
Uh-huh.
Some adventure, I bet.
All right, so this is how we're going to do it, folks. So this is the map, of course. And if we go read map, you'll notice the destinations popped up. Now, if you recall, when we brought this thing here, what we had to do, we had to set up the airship beacon so it planted itself in the ground, and then we had to activate it so it had like this light beam going straight up into the sky. That's pretty much what I've done back at the house. So in order for us to cross the world space and get back to the house, all I need to do is select Skyrim and click on it. Now, the only thing that may be a big question mark, because I have never done this before, is it going to put us back exactly where I left the ship? We're going to find that out right now. So, say goodbye to Bruma. Next stop, Skyrim. Yes! It worked! It worked! Okay, full disclosure. When you do that, it actually puts you on the ground close to where you set the beacon up. But it does transport the ship and put the ship back pretty much where it got it from. Well, some slight variations. We're awful close to that tree, but that's okay. I can live with that. But yes, we're back. There's Lake Ilinalta. Oh, I've missed Lake Ilinalta. We're home. You can see Lydia over there. Hard at work. Oh, this is just awesome. So now we know that with the Dev Aveza, we can now take it back to and from Cyrodiil. Of course, it means that I'm going to have to walk back over to Cyrodiil and set up a beacon, just like the one that I'm about to show you is on the ground here. Preferably back in that same exact spot where we had this thing parked. So, but let's get the girls. Okay, I need you.
What can I do for you?
I need you to come with me because we're home.
Lead the way.
All right, Ali, you too.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Lead the way.
All right. So that is 2. Let's get Ginger and Jordis, because technically Jordis is supposed to live in the house with Lydia.
Honor to see you again, my Thane.
Honor to see you too, Jordis. Come with me, please.
Good to see you again.
Okay. Yeah, come with me.
Lead the way.
Okay, thank you.
Out with it.
Don't get bossy with me, Ginger. We're home. I'm sorry I had you sit on the airship.
I like that.
Well, yeah, all I did was fly us home. Come on, let's go.
Good to see you. Let's not waste any time.
Okay. And Tannia, since you're over there and I know what you're going to ask me, I'm going to use Ginger as a guinea pig and tell you to follow. Okay. Now, let's go outside. Okay, head count. We've got 4 redheads, 1 blonde. Yep, that is everybody. And here is the airship beacon. And as you can see, we've got the Tower of Light there. So pretty much all I have to do is just leave this airship beacon here, and we will always have a way to get home, and we will always park in this exact spot. So what this means for us as far as in the future when we've got more Beyond Skyrim portions of Tamriel, we can craft these beacons and we can place them at specific spots in a different world spaces. So for Cyrodiil, we already have our spot in Bruma, unless I want to put one in the southern side of Cyrodiil, once we have that available. We could put one either in Hammerfell or High Rock, since both of those will be part of the same world space. We could put one in Elsewhere, even though Elsewhere is also a part of the same world space as Cyrodiil. Or we can put one in Blackreach or in Morrowind, since those two are also connected and part of the same world space. So, bottom line, we can now travel with this puppy, provided, of course, the developers give us the rest of Tamriel. Alright, but now that we're home, I do still want to show you Felberg Castle, or Felberg Keep. Let me just say hi to Lydia. Hello there, carriage driver that never does anything. Hi, Lydia. Long life to you too, Lydia. I have missed you. I trust everything has been well here. I don't see anything out of place. Cow's still alive. No sign of the chicken. Oh, wait, nope. Yep, there's the chicken. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. One important thing that we do need to do now. Oh, there goes Arania. Hi, Arania. We're home. Okay, so now that everybody is here, what I need to do is I need to reset their residence, because as far as they're all concerned, their home is currently the Dev Aveza. We don't want that. We want their home to be here. So once again, we're going to go group. We're going to go more, and I will remind you this is part of EFF, Extensible Follower Framework. We're going to go to number 5, residence, and we're going to go set. So that means when I tell Jordis, thank you for your services, please dismiss yourself.
I will be back at your house if you need me, Thane.
And she is already back at the house. All right. And actually, I'm going to get rid of you too, Ginger. Dismiss.
I'm heading home if you need me.
Okay. You're already home, so this is good. Allie, why are you in my way? Again.
Out with it. What
Oh, don't get bossy again. All right, so yeah, we're home. Hi, Arania.
Yes, champion of Azura.
Why do you keep calling me that? You are so weird. But you're my weirdo. Okay, so last thing I want us to do. We are going to go to Felberg Keep. Oh, look at that, Tannia. That's our actual bed. I've missed our bed.
Out with it. Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Are you all just going to block the doorway? Sheesh.
Mind yourself.
Hi. I hate when I have to push them, but that's the only way to get them to move. Okay, so the last place we're going to visit is Felberg Keep, and let me remind you as to where that is. So you can see we're right here. Notice the little icon for the airship beacon. So depending on which map we're at, wherever we find this little icon for the airship beacon, that is a place that we can go to. And you will also notice that now the map of Cyrodiil is blocked off because we are back in Skyrim. So we are going here, the far side of Lake Ilinalta. So we'll go down to the road and we'll walk the distance to Felberg, and I will show you around that place and explain briefly what I had to do to get that place set up. All right, so we're going to go this way, and we'll run down to the road. We're going to cut the video until we pass the end of Lake Ilinalta, and then I'll fill you in on Felberg. And then that should do it for this episode. Holy crap. Okay, well, if you needed an indicator that we were back in Skyrim, that is it. You might want to get off that lady's house. Holy crap, they killed the lady. Well, we're not off to a good start here. Alright, buddy. Get your butt back down here, your old dragon butt. Tannia, take him out. Or Allie, whichever. Welcome back to Skyrim. I'll take all your crap. Once again. Thank you, Ghita. Alright. Cool beans. I've got the power. Unfortunately, we have a casualty. This, by the way, is the black face bug that apparently Hurt has. Yeah. Not much I can really do about that, but I'll take your key. Why do you have vampire dust? You're not a vampire, are you? Or are you? Dum, dum, dum. Okay, girls, we saw nothing. Let's go. Okay, well, now that we've received a, shall we say, warm welcome back to Skyrim, we're almost to Felberg. Now, the way that Felberg is laid out, and I'm going to flash the name of the mod itself, because it's not actually called Felberg Keep mod. Oh, now what? Freaking bandits. These are Slot Farina's cutters. Where the hell are my guards? Oh, another bandit. Okay. Seriously, what the hell is going on here? We've been gone for how many days now? And this whole place has, like, gone to chaos. What is going on here? I'm a little concerned that we're going to get to our castle and there'll be nothing left. Alright, but either way, I'm going to loot everybody here. So anyway, regardless, you should have already by now seen the mod name that we're using for Felberg Castle. So the idea behind this particular mod is you don't just get like a free player home. You've got to build your player home. And the way that this thing works is you build it in stages, just like you would with, you know, a regular home, except what you're actually building is pretty much the entire village. And, of course, like this guard gate here, which I guess I'm going to need to hire new guards for. 'Cause, yeah, all of my guys are dead. These are their standard uniforms, and this is your crest, which can be changed, by the way. You can use different things as a crest. Like any of the regular factions in Skyrim, you can use as a crest, excuse me. Man, all of my guards are dead. That is no bueno. That is no bueno at all. What is this? Activate active. Hire guards. That doesn't look like proper math, but I do need guards, so I'm going to spend the money. Okay, you guys are the replacements. Take care of your fallen comrades, and yeah. Try to do a better job next time. Holy crap. Okay, so the guard station is like our advanced watchtower or advanced post, if you will. So it's supposed to protect us from stuff like this whenever there's bandits or vampire infestations or anything else. I'm not sure how well those guys would have faced up against a dragon. Probably not too well, especially in a wooden structure like they were. But it is like our first line of defense, I guess you would say. Now, if we continue on this way, eventually the road is going to wind around until we get to Felberg itself. And we do have a bunch of resources in the woods around us, and of course, you know, the various resources that typically come with Skyrim, such as iron ore and whatnot. If you want to, you can take however long you would like to build Felberg Keep, which you can start to see over there. It's entirely up to you. You could build it in one day by simply purchasing everything you need from one of the first places that you're going to craft, which would be the blacksmith's place. Or if you prefer, you can take forever and, you know, just gather up all the stuff piece by piece until you have everything you need to build the individual components of the village and the castle. And when I say it like that, I mean it like that. It is truly a village and a castle. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Felberg Keep. So this is our main gate here. You hear Yogi, right? We're just going to ignore Yogi. The guards can handle that. That's what I'm paying them for. So we've got our very own mine there, and it is fully staffed. So we do have people that are actually doing mining. We've got our Khajiit vendor here, fresh from elsewhere. He just kind of hangs out here, chills out. We've got a shrine to Mara, or a chapel, I guess, to Mara. That's that bell ringing sound that you're hearing. Got a hunter here in his little hunting cabin. He helps out the villagers. Alright, what in the hell is going on here? Really? Seriously, I picked the wrong day to come visit Felberg. Okay, girls, put down your weapons. Kid, how many times I gotta tell you, do not leave the confines of the town. It's dangerous out here for you. Especially if we're in a completely different province, I can't protect you. And there's Yogi. So he snuck in the back way. Well, we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, so continuing our brief tour here, we've got ye old fishing hole, complete with waterfall and lake that we can swim in if we so desire. And this is the actual village itself. So we've got, it's called the Valmire Inn, but I don't believe that's what it actually is. But this is the inn for the little village of Felberg. And then we have the alchemy shop here. And of course, all of these places come stocked with people. I forget what this is. Hen house of old Rupert. Okay, okay. As you can imagine, Rupert raises chickens. Apiary. And we've got these two here who are farmers and also millers, as evidenced by the windmill there and a scarecrow. So that is what they do. We're going to go down this way. Everybody all right?
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
I know that. I hired you, remember? All right. We've got our mining specialist there. So this is the lady that does some of the mining of clay and so on. And I think she's affiliated with the mine back there as well, too. And our blacksmith, he lives here. I have no idea where he is right now, but I'm sure he'll be back at some point in time. Khajiit is still spooked, but normally he runs a little vendor stand there. each of these are built in modules. So you don't have to build everything at once. You can do them one at a time. And each module that you build also brings in their representative NPCs. So the main courtyard here, the training area, the guard towers, you have to hire the guards, obviously, extra. You actually start out with this when you first decide to start building. You get this little camp area here with a rather graphic butchered animal that I'm assuming is probably a goat. But yeah, you've got your little wood cutting thing there. You will need to chop a lot of wood. Eventually, the first thing they say you should do is expand the camp. You don't get any extra workers or anything that way, but it does expand a camp. So, you know, if you have like refugees come in and stuff like that, you know, you got a place for them. But all the main building takes place here in this little shed. So you would use a carpenter's workbench to build all the various pieces to the place. And you've got the build plans, build options, which I don't think there are any because the town is completely finished. But it will give you all the various options of things that you can build for Felberg. So like say, for example, the walls themselves, then the guard towers, then the blacksmith station over there, expanding the camp, different portions of the village and the dock area around the little lake, and of course, the castle itself, which happens in two parts. It happens in the exterior and the interior. You build the exterior first, and then you build your interior. I know it sounds weird, but it's really cool. And then up here, we've got a well. That's another thing you can build. It doesn't really do anything, but it looks kind of pretty. And finally, up here is the Felberg Barracks. So we actually have guards and everything that live in here. Some of the NPCs around your town will live in those houses. Like, I think the kids, and I forget who their parents are, probably the farmer couple. They live in one of these two houses here. There's another house there. So pretty much everyone here has their own purpose, and everyone has decided to basically rally around the Dragonborn's little village here, which is really awesome. But of course, you can't have a keep without a castle. This is the castle. As majestic as it is, I gotta say, I still kind of prefer Lakeview Manor. But every now and then, we stop by here. Let's check it out inside. So here we are. Welcome to the interior of Felberg Castle. And as you can see, I've got my very own throne room here, since I am, of course, the Lord of the Manor. And this is my captain of the guard here. And if you talk to him...
What is it?
You can actually change the armor that all the guards wear by changing his armor. Now, your choices are kind of a little limited. However, I kind of like what they're wearing. It makes them unique. You won't find guard armor like that anywhere else in Skyrim, or Cyrodiil for that matter. And hey, look, it's Brelana. I forgot I kidnapped Brelana from the Mage's College. Hi, Brelana.
Greetings, Archmage.
All right. She remembers me. I'm glad somebody does. And hey, we've got one of the Dawnguard girls. This is Ingyard.
Victory for the Dawnguard.
Yes, and you're still hung up on that. Okay, well, you carry on, girl. Where is your friend Belival? Is she around here somewhere? All right, let's check out the main room. Ah, there they are. There's Belival, also from Dawnguard, and Ilya from regular Skyrim. So they both live here too. And as you can see in the main room, we've got a lovely banquet table here. And you can even see that we've got like knights in shining armor with battle axes all over this castle, as well as our fine china on display here. Lots of storage, and I mean tons of storage in this place. If you so desired that you wanted to, you know, store everything that you own in this castle, you can most certainly do that. All right, girls, why don't you all hang out here? I'm going to set you all to relax.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
No, just no, Tannia. No. All right, let's continue the tour. So if we go over here, you will see that we've got a nifty little library. And of course, you can store books on the empty shelves to fill them out, but most of this stuff is already pre-planned. So it all comes with the books on there and all the various paintings, which actually look like real art, but just adapted for being inside of Skyrim. And I think it actually fits nicely. There's a little map of Skyrim there as well. No map of Cyrodiil, but can't win them all. Now these are special. There are 3 of these books that say activate read. And what you do with these is it kind of gives you a way to up your skills twice a day. So once each time. And I'll show you. If you click on activate, you'll see it says study skills options. And when you click on that, it will show you all the skills that you have available. And you can pick 2 to learn in one day. So let's say speechcraft, for example. If I click on that, you'll see it now says my speech has increased to 78. But let's say I wanted to do the same thing. I can click another book over here. And if I wanted to say increase speechcraft again, I can do it a second time by clicking that. And there we go. Just like that, we're up to 79. Now you can only do it 2 times a day. So if I were to try one more time, it's going to tell me try again tomorrow, which is fine. It is a little bit of a cheat, of course, but hey, that's the fringe benefit for being the owner of a castle such as this. All right, well, the girls seem to be well at home, so we'll let them catch up and fill in Ilya and Belival about our adventures in Cyrodiil. I am going to show you the rest of the castle. All right, so as we come through the hall here, you'll see that we've got a kitchen with a nifty little oven, which is great because Allie likes to use that. We've also got a cooking pot. We've even got what looks like a witch's cauldron here. Not sure how that fits in, but hey, at least there's sausages above it, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, fully stocked kitchen. It's got everything you could possibly need. And if you look over here, the developer even gave you all the shrines for all the gods, including Talos. So you know what that means. No Thalmor allowed in my house. Kill on sight. All right, now we're going to go further down the hall, and I'm going to take you all the way to the end here because I want to show you this room. So this room is special. This is a kid's room. Now you may notice that there are 6 beds in there. Normally in Skyrim you can only adopt 2 kids? Well, there is another mod that will provide you with a spell called Bless My Home. With that spell active, you can adopt up to 6 kids, and this is pretty much where they will live. You'll see they've got little toy swords, they've got the dummies, they've got the chess table, all of that jazz here. So they will live in here, and of course they will run around the castle like little hellions, as kids normally do. Okay, before we go upstairs to the main area of the castle, let's go into this hall here, which I like to call the Adventurous Hall. Hey, it's Mule. Hi, Mule. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, girl? You all right? You doing fine?
A fine day to you, friend. May you
fine
die
day
with
to
a
you
sword
too.
in your hands.
All right. Well, good to see you again. We got to go on an adventure sometime.
Goodbye, old friend.
Goodbye. Okay, so the reason why I call this the Adventurous Hall, and part of the reason why Mule's in here, this is where your followers are naturally gravitated towards. So you're going to notice that we've got 5 beds here, and each of your followers will just randomly pick a bed each night and decide to sleep in it. And they will hang out here when they're not doing anything, or sometimes they'll walk out the door and they'll just like wander around the castle and end up in the dining hall and whatnot. Or they have their own personal dining hall here, which is just as fabulous as the main hall. So sometimes if you're missing your followers, check in here, and this is probably where you'll find them. All right, Mule, I'm going to leave you alone. Okay, so our next stop on the tour is going to be downstairs, which is the trophy room, as I call it. Technically, it's the display room. All right, so the display room is pretty straightforward. You put your weapons, you put your armor, and all of that stuff in there. The display cases are big enough to hold most weapons, so, that's a place where you can actually just, show off your stuff. Or you can stuff stuff in the wardrobes. If you open the sliding drawers, you'll actually see little safes in there that you can put your valuables and whatnot. So if you really want to get OCD, you can organize everything for its own personal safe and whatnot. A lot of this stuff that you're seeing on the wall here is decorative, but you can also use some of that, like the iron shields and whatnot, and the iron greatsword. Otherwise, just leave everything hanging there. And of course, you got a bunch of mannequins where you can store all the various armor sets that you got. So pretty straightforward stuff. This is the show-off room. This is where you would, I guess, take your date or, people that are touring the castle to see all the many treasures of the Dragonborn. But more on treasures in a bit. Okay, now we are going to head upstairs. And this is the main living quarters for the Dragonborn and his closest companions, such as his spouse. All right, now in this section, there are actually 2 parts, and I'm going to start over here first because I'm going to show you the Mage's Tower. So if you happen to have a magically inclined follower, chances are they're probably not going to want to sleep with the other followers downstairs. They're going to be naturally attracted to coming up here. So there's another bed right there. So this is, I guess, our 6th follower bed. And they can sleep here, and oftentimes you'll see them just kind of chilling and hanging out with the enchanter or the staff enchanter or the alchemy and so on and so forth. And additionally, we've also got another book up here that you can use to improve your skills. So your favorite magician, this is basically where they live. One thing I will say, though, the FPS drops like a rock in here because all these textures are really, really, really high quality. So yeah, be advised, don't come up here often. All right, but we're going to go back down to what I consider my living areas, which is right over here. And look, Ghita's here. Hi, Ghita. All right, so pretty straightforward stuff. We've got a nice living room area. As you can see, Ghita is enjoying the fireplace right now. I've got a little desk here, little office. Yes, Ghita. And we've also got those same wardrobes and safes inside of the little trellised area there. That door leads to the balcony outside, which I'll show you momentarily. We've got a little globe here. You can't really do anything with the globe, but it appears to be a map of the constellations, which honestly I have no idea how to read the constellations in Skyrim, so I really couldn't tell you anything about it. But one thing I am going to show you is, you see this little table here? This is exactly what it looks like. It's a wardrobe and an active mirror. So what does this do when you click on it? Do you want to change your appearance? Yes. And just like that, it will open up race menu. Now, if you happen to have the mod named race menu, this is what you're going to see. If you do not have the race menu mod, then of course you'll just see the regular race menu that you would at the beginning of Skyrim. But as you can expect, it will allow you to change anything that you want about yourself. And when you're done, you just back out, you say finished. You don't have to worry about changing your name or anything like that. You're still who you are. You just have a new look. Very useful, but only for the player. You can't use it on your NPCs. And then this is, of course, our bedroom suite. So Tannia and my bed would be right there. I love the fact that it's one of those canopy beds. I've always wanted to have one of these in real life. I've got a sleigh bed, so it's kind of sort of similar, except it doesn't have the canopy and all that stuff on top, and it's not a 4-poster. And we even have a private bath. The bath sits 3 people. So pretty cool stuff. And you can actually just have your girl sit down there. Sometimes they'll go in there on their own. Technically, what's supposed to happen is when you get in the water, your clothes are supposed to come off. And when you get out of the water, it will put you in fine clothing, like a fine robe and, fine boots and whatnot. It only works for the player. So your characters, your NPCs will actually go in there and they'll keep their clothes on. But they'll still sit on the little seats in our hot tub there. But yeah, cool stuff. We've got another one of those mirrors there, so if you decide that you really want to change your appearance in the bathroom, you can do that there. Honestly, I think the lighting's a little better in here than it is in the main living quarters, but either way, all good. All right, real quick, I'm going to show you the balcony, and then there's one more place that I want to show you that's highly top secret. Okay, so this is our balcony. So as you can see, we've got a pretty commanding view of everything going on in Felberg, the village. So you can see the little lake is over that way, as well as all the various houses and shops that we saw earlier. And of course, this is the camp area, the blacksmith area, and the chapel to Mara at the end. Incidentally, one thing I didn't mention about the chapel to Mara, you can change that so that it's for a different deity. Personally, I think Mara is one of the best of the gods, so that's why I kind of like to keep it a chapel for her. And then, of course, there's the mine all the way over there. All right, now, one more place I've got to show you. This is probably the coolest part about this castle. Okay, so check this out. If we go back into my private bedroom here, and you'll notice that there's a wardrobe right there. Well, if we look at the wardrobe, it says, suspicious cabinet. What could that be, I wonder? False back panel. And look at that. Ooh, let's go ahead and close this up so that no one comes in. Actually, I probably should have closed the cabinet first, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So this is like our own personal Narnia, and it leads to the secret treasure room. And like I said, this is quite possibly the coolest part about this castle. So you can see we've got some mannequins behind some bars there, so you can put all your extra special armor. You've got a little treasure chest here, you know, to keep the stuff that you want to grab quickly and go. And, of course, we've got these little activate buttons, which will activate the portcullis that'll lead downstairs. And then, if you want to make sure no one's following you into your top secret treasure room, you just activate the button again. And there you go. Now you're locked in for the time being, but at least you can get out. So to get to the actual treasure room, we've got to go down these long staircase here. And yeah, it is long. You may want to close your eyes as we're going down, because otherwise you may get dizzy. I don't want you to get motion sickness while we're coming down here. But yeah. So we've got another hallway, we've got a chain. Obviously, you pull the chain. And look at this. Now, folks, you cannot tell me that this is not the single most impressive secret treasure room that you've ever seen. This is over the top beautiful. So there is like a lot of space here where you could just basically drop stuff, but there's not going to be a whole heck of a lot of treasure chests, except, of course, your own personal major treasure chest. However, one of the things that really makes this room great is the fact that you've got places for some of your special treasures. For example, remember all those claws that we keep collecting in the various dungeons? This is where you store them. They can all live here. Not only that, but your Elder Scrolls. So you'll see I have Sun and I have Blood. I do not have Dragon because I gave Dragon to the Orc in the College of Winterhold. So that was kind of like my gift to the college when I became the Archmage. So yeah, that one is forever gone, but the others will remain here. And if we go over to the other side, you're going to see where all those masks go. You know, the ones that I'm talking about that you get in all the dungeons where you attack the dragon priests and wipe them out. Clavicus Vile's bust, if you get that, you can put that there as well. And this rack is for all your special weapons. So like Dawnbreaker, Volendrung, Rueful Axe, Skull of Corruption, Sanguine Rose, Wabbajack, all of them. This is where they live. And if you happen to complete the entire Skyrim game, the main quest, you also get a little statue of Alduin that sits on top of your safe. Be advised, there's something buggy with that. It will drop your FPS like a rock, as you just saw. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. The only thing that they did not take into consideration are the black books that you get from Hermaeus Mora in Solstheim. I think those would have worked well if this was actually made into a bookshelf, because it looks like there's just the right amount to put the black books on there. But I guess the developer didn't think of that at the time, so it's not implemented. So you're still stuck carrying around your black books. But other than that, this is such a cool space to keep those one-of-a-kind treasures of yours that you're finding as the Dragonborn. So there you go. Just wanted to show all of that to you because, like I said, this is the coolest castle that I've ever seen. Oh yeah, and by the way, be careful coming out of there. That thing drops, well, like a rock. Alright, so we are just about done, and apologies for all that stuff that happened on the way to Felberg. I really didn't expect any of that to happen, but like I said, I guess that was a homecoming for us back to Skyrim. But yeah, I really wanted to show this to you in the last series, but I completely forgot about it. So I figured now would be a great time for me to show it to you, and I sincerely hope that you have enjoyed it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and open up the false back panel once more. Get back into the room, close it up, and close the suspicious cabinet. No one will ever suspect that I've got all kinds of goodies down there. Even though technically I haven't really put anything in there just yet. But you know what? That will just about do it for me. So I am going to sit down right here. And I am going to thank you for watching. This has been BelGeode. I have been playing Skyrim VR. Just to remind you, this entire series was about the Beyond Skyrim Bruma mod. And even though I'm putting one episode up a week, these were all recorded in late January, early February of 2022. So even though you're seeing this episode probably around July 2022, if you're watching it as it just went live, just realize these were recorded several months ago. Hopefully, the next time that we decide to do a Skyrim series, we will have other areas from Tamriel currently available in Skyrim. As of the time of this recording, only Bruma is available, so that's why I only did this series. But hopefully the devs will decide to give us some of the other areas, the other provinces, and we'll be able to hang out there and do some adventuring there. But in the meantime, if you have enjoyed all the content in the last 20 episodes that I've shown you, please feel free to give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to share the playlist if you like. Whatever you would like to do as far as that regards. But I'm going to call it quits for right now, and we're going to go back full-time into the whole flight sim that I am most known for doing on this channel. And like I said, I will see you again once I have something interesting and compelling to show you in the world of Skyrim. And until that time, I wish you all the best, and I will talk to you all soon. BelGeode signing out. Ciao.